Title: The Man Who Took But Never Gave. In a small town near the edge of a bustling city lived a man named Kojo. Everyone knew him, not because he was kind, helpful, or generous, but because he was the opposite. Kojo was the type of man who would show up only when things were already successful. When his childhood friends struggled to start a small car washing business, Kojo mocked them. "Why waste your time? It will fail," he said, laughing. But when the business began to grow and customers started lining up every morning, Kojo was suddenly there wearing a smile, acting like he had been part of it all along. He'd say, "I always believed this would work. Let's expand together." Kojo never helped build anything, yet he always wanted a share of the result. One of his closest friends, Yor, had a dream of starting a poultry farm. Everyone knew Yor worked day and night, sometimes sleeping beside the chicks to keep them warm. Kojo, meanwhile, laughed at him. He'd pass by and say, "Why are you suffering like this? Go find real work." A year later, when Yor's farm became the biggest supplier of eggs in the district, Kojo appeared again, this time pretending to be proud. "My brother," he said, hugging Yor, "we did it. I told you you'd make it." Yor smiled, but inside, he knew Kojo never lifted a finger. Then came the day life turned on Kojo. He lost his job, and his landlord gave him notice to leave. With no savings, no plan, and no one to turn to, he went to the same friends he'd once ignored. He knocked on Yor's door late one night. "Please," Kojo said quietly, "I need help." Yor looked at him for a long time. He remembered all the times Kojo had laughed, all the times he refused to support others but wanted to share in their success. Still, Yor gave him food and a place to rest. The next morning, Yor said something Kojo never forgot. Kojo's success is not about what you can take. It's about what you build, what you give, and who you stand with when things are hard. If you never plant, don't expect to harvest. That day, Kojo didn't reply, but for the first time in his life, he stayed silent and listened. He began working at Yor's farm, this time truly helping, cleaning, feeding. Slowly, he changed. Years later, Kojo started his own small farm, not as big as Yor's, but honest. When people came asking for help, he supported them because he finally understood those who never support others will always remain behind when the rewards are shared.